Hello friends, today we are discussing about one of the important application of these microorganisms within the extraction of metals from their metal ores. Now this process of the extraction of metals, it is called as the biomining. This biomining, it is the process through which there is the extraction of specific metals from their ores by the microbial action, and it is considered to be a best alternative to that of the traditional physicochemical methods which are used within the mineral processing. Now from the last centuries there is the study it is carried out over the process of biomining, but the actual there is the processing will be started whenever there is the discovery of the one of the important microorganism which is having the major role within the biomining process, that is the Thiobacillus ferrooxidans. Now this process of the biomining, it is get categorized into the two main processes, that is one it is the bioleaching and another it is the biooxidation. Now the bioleaching, it is the process by means of which the metals these are dissolved from the ore bearing rocks, means there is the dissolution of the metals through the microbial action. This bioleaching, it is also called as the microbial leaching process. In reverse to that, the biooxidation, it is the process by means of which there is the recovery of the metal, it is get enhanced through the microbial decomposition of the mineral but not the target metal. It is not, means the target metal it is not get solubilized. Means here we can observe that the bioleaching and the biooxidation, these are the processes which are reverse to each other. Means within the bioleaching we are leach out or we are dissolving the metals from the metal ores, and within the biooxidation there is the leaching of or there is the separation of the impurities which are associated with the metals. Means the microorganism these are act upon the target metal within the bioleaching process, and within the biooxidation there is the activity on the impurities which are associated or which are present along with that of the metals. Now there are the different types of the microorganisms which are involved within the bioleaching process. The most commonly used microorganism these are involving the Thiobacillus thiooxidans, Thiobacillus ferrooxidans, other microorganism including the sulfolobus species which are having the role within the calcium and arsenic recovery, then the Saccharomyces cerevisiae which are having the role within the copper recovery, and the Penicillium simplicium within the chromium recovery. All of these microorganisms these are having the specific role within the biomining process. Now majorly these bacteria they are perform the key reaction of the regenerating the major ore oxidizer, which in most cases it is the ferric iron. Ferric iron means these bacteria these are responsible for generating this oxidizer which is responsible for the recovery of metal. Now the reaction it is performed at the bacterial cell membrane, means there is the production of this ferric iron which is an strong oxidizer at the bacterial cell membrane. In this process the free electrons these are generated which are utilized for the reduction of oxygen to the water, and majorly it is responsible for producing the energy within the bacterial cell. Now the ores like that of the pyrite, that is the FeS2, are first oxidized by the ferric iron to the thiosulfate in the absence of bacteria. Now majorly this process of the dissolution of the metals it is complex one. Within the first initial step the disulfide it is spontaneously oxidized to the thiosulfate by the produced ferric iron within the bacterial cell membrane, and again it is get reduced to give the ferrous iron. Here it is the reaction for the production of this ferrous iron. Now within the second step there is the addition of bacteria, and to recover the ferric iron from the ferrous iron, which is then reused within the first step of leaching, because for the first step of the leaching there is the requirement of ferric iron. Again, there is also the oxidation of the thiosulfate by the bacteria for the generation of the sulfate. Now we are switch over to the chemistry of bioleaching. Now the main organisms which are associated with this bioleaching process, these are including the Thiobacillus thiooxidans and the Thiobacillus ferrooxidans. Majorly these are observed or these are present within the leaching dump, means where the process of this bioleaching it is carried out. The species of Thiobacillus, it is most extensively studied gram-negative bacteria, which derives their energy from the oxidation of Fe2. That is majorly this Thiobacillus ferrooxidans, it is an chemolithotropic bacteria. And majorly they are using the inorganic compounds as their energy sources. The reaction mechanisms, these are of two types, that is the direct bacterial leaching, which is also called as the contact leaching, and another method, it is the indirect bacterial leaching. Now during the direct bacterial leaching, there is the generation of physical contact in between the bacteria and the ores. Means whenever we are say that there is the contact leaching or the direct bacterial leaching, there is the generation of or development of the physical contact in between the bacterial cell and the ores, and there is the oxidation of mineral. It takes place through the enzymatically catalyzed steps. The pyrite, it is oxidized to the ferric sulfate. Here it is the reaction for the generation of this ferric sulfate, and again there is the formation of sulfuric acid along with the ferric sulfate. Means here within this process there is the direct enzymatic attack on the minerals by the microorganisms. Again, certain bacteria, these can also transfer the electrons from ferrous and sulfur to the oxygen. The example, it is the Thiobacillus ferrooxidans. And majorly these microorganisms, these are responsible for obtaining the energy from oxidation of ferrous and sulfur. Means here there is the utilization of these inorganic substances. Now the another way of the bioleaching, it is the indirect bacterial leaching. Now within this indirect bacterial leaching, the microbes, these are not in direct contact with the minerals. These microbes, these are not in direct contact with the minerals, but the bacteria, they are producing the strong oxidizing agent. Here there is the generation of strong oxidizing agent such as the ferric iron and the sulfuric acid on oxidation of soluble iron or soluble sulfur respectively. Means here majorly within the indirect bacterial leaching, instead of forming the physical contact with the bacterial cell, these microorganisms, these are responsible for secreting the strong oxidizing agent within the environment, which are responsible for leaching of the metals. For the indirect bioleaching, the acidic environment, it is absolutely essential, because within that there is this process of the bioleaching, it is carried out, and it is essential in order to keep the ferric iron and other metals in the solution. This acidic environment, it is maintained by the oxidation of iron, sulfur, metal sulfide, or by the dissolution of the carbonate ions. The example, it is the bioleaching of uranium, which is carried out by the means of indirect bacterial leaching. As these bacteria, they are producing the strong oxidizing agents which are helpful within the oxidation of soluble ferrous and iron. And again the sulfuric acid, which is produced through the microbial action, they are reacting with the metals and responsible for extracting them. And again this sulfuric acid, it is responsible for generating the acidic environment. Now we are switch over to the types of this bioleaching. Majorly there are the three commercial processes through which this bioleaching it is carried out. The first one, it is the slope leaching, the second one, it is the heap leaching, and the third one, it is the in situ leaching. Now within the slope leaching, the ores, these are first ground to get the fine pieces. Means these ores, these are get converted into the fine pieces, and then these are dumped into the large leaching dump. They are dumped into the or transferred into the large leaching dump. The water containing the inoculum of Thiobacillus, water which contain the inoculum of Thiobacillus, it is continuously sprinkled over the ores. There is continuous sprinkling of the water along with the Thiobacillus culture on the surface of these ores. This water, it is collected from the bottom and used to extract the metals and generate the bacteria in an oxidation pond. Means again we can reuse that of the water which again contain the bacteria within that, and again there is the reuse of these both of components. It is called as the slope leaching. The another way of this leaching process, it is the heap leaching. Now within the heap leaching, the ore, it is get dumped into the large heaps which are called as the leach heaps. Again within this, here also the same process it is carried out, that is the water containing the inoculum of the Thiobacillus, it is continuously sprinkled over the ore. Again there is the water collection of the water from the bottom and used to extract the metal to generate the bacteria in an oxidation pond. Means here we are not converting the ore into the fine pieces, directly we are dumping the ore within the large heaps or the leach heaps, and then there is the sprinkling of this water with the Thiobacillus culture. Now the third one, it is the in situ bioleaching. Within this in situ bioleaching, the ore, these are remain in its original position in the earth. Means here at the natural condition we are carrying out in the bioleaching process. There is no any disturbance. Means as we are here within the slope leaching or within the heap leaching, we are transfer it into the leaching dump. But here within the in situ bioleaching, all of this process it is carried out within the natural environment. The surface blasting of the earth, it is done to increase the permeability of water. Surface blasting of the earth, it is done for increasing the permeability of water. Because this permeability of water, it is important to transfer this bacterial culture near to that of the ores, and because whenever these are transferred to that, then only they are act upon that minerals. Then the water containing the Thiobacillus, it is pumped through the drilled passage. These are pumped through the drilled passage to the ores, and the acidic water, it is seeps through the rock and collects at the bottom. Again the water, it is pumped from the bottom, and there is the extraction of minerals, and the water, it is reused after the generation of bacteria. So by these three methods, there is the use of these microorganisms within the bioleaching process. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also share this video with your friends. Thank you.